What a run and what a match so far from the 2019 semi-finalist. We have never seen him so composed on the big stage. This is arguably one of the most important individual sessions of snooker of his entire career. He's starting to believe that a fairy tale final looms large. Lean, keen and ready to roll, he's Dave Gilbert. What an atmosphere tonight, and what an opponent. He's played immaculate snooker to make a fourth semi-final in 7 years. Steve Davis has said he's never seen him cueing better. He'll be roared on by his sons Finley and Bailey, who are in the crowd. He's pumped up for tonight. Come on, Daddy. Come on, the Warrior. Come on, Kyren Wilson.
Well, after 2 sessions, it's now best of 17. How close can they get to the final tonight? How close to their best can they play tonight? It's time to find out.
Another big night at the Crucible, and this has been a brilliant match already. A lot of big breaks, fluent snooker. The average frame time is only 15 minutes. And it's all square. In fact, for the first time since 2007, at this stage, both semi-finals are both 8 each. Can either Kyren Wilson or David Gilbert get some sort of advantage coming back for the final session tomorrow afternoon? Gilbert to get us underway. He's had a couple of centuries in the match. He's had 9 in the tournament here at the Crucible, a couple in qualifying. So over the last few weeks, he's been scoring very heavily. And Kyren Wilson, who's had a very quiet season by his standards, has really come alive as well at the Crucible. Had that great win, of course, over Higgins in the last round. So we hope for more of the same. It's been terrific viewing from ball 1 of this match. Another great session this morning. And a fascinating night in store.
Yes, it's been one chance snooker all the way through this match. Player gets a chance and wins the frame. Didn't want the kiss. And that straight away has offered a chance to Kyren Wilson. Not easy, these type of shots. They look easy on TV, but these are tough.
One.
Nicely played.
Well, many of the people in tonight were in this afternoon, but obviously some new people here as well. Not been much of a turnaround between sessions, but a very spirited ovation both players got as they were introduced. It's not the lineup we expected, but the snooker has been high quality and exciting. It's nicely set up. Sometimes these long matches obviously can be one-sided, but this is a proper contest.
6.
Very confident to leave himself with this tough rest shot. Makes it look easy, doesn't it? Now maybe a little cannon to that red directly above the black, which would leave him on the red to the right corner.
just think right from the off against Dominic Dale, he looked so focused. You know, it's been a quiet campaign, but he's actually been scoring heavily. Just been coming out the wrong side of a few matches, a few defeats. Only Judd Trump has made more centuries this season than Kyren Wilson.
15.
Never been more than a frame between them, incredibly, right from the off here.
Twenty-two. Twenty-three.
There are the statistics so
30.
far. Pot success in the 90s. Long potting good. It's actually been a bit of a difference in this match. 67%. Gilbert's at 47. And you kind of expect the rest pot success to be good with Kyren.
Oh, what an interesting shot that was.
31.
Opening the pack of reds.
As his parents look on proudly.
He could have played the other red next to the black, being guaranteed to be on the black, but he took the opportunity to open the reds up. And now, this is a frame-winning chance within a few shots.
35.
Dave Gilbert played a poor safety. Left that red on to the left middle. Sorry, right middle. And straight away, as far as Wilson's concerned, he's only interested in winning the frame at this visit. That's why he's been into that pack of reds.
Yeah, he's made 7.5 centuries already in the match.
38. $39.
Gilbert's had 3 centuries, but 88, as you just saw, his highest break. That'll win you a frame as well.
46.
It's like the hours have flown by. This is how it was this morning.
47.
It's like them just starting out again as though they haven't been off the table. He was a little unfortunate, Gilbert, to have caught the brown and the red going over the middle pocket,
54.
but shouldn't have hit the brown, really. Yeah, nicely played. Cannon to the pink, pushing it on to the middle.
$61.
Well, this is what you call a determined start.
62.
Just really got on with the break as well, hasn't he? So this black and Gilbert needs a snooker. Yeah, it's like they've never been away. This is what it's been like for 16 frames.
69.
Yeah, he wasn't interested in taking all the loose reds and then going into the pack.
7.
As soon as he had a chance to go into the pack, forget the other loose reds, get them open and win the frame. That's how confident he's feeling.
$77.
Kyren Wilson, winner of 5 ranking titles, but he's also got close to winning some of the real established majors. This World Championship he's been a runner-up in. He's been a runner-up in the Masters, champion of champions. Would love to get one of those on his CV, none more so than this tournament, of course. Just overcut the red, so no century, but a fantastic start. 10-minute frame, first chance, 85. Kyren Wilson back in front at 9-8.
Thank you. Frame 18. Kyren Wilson to break.
Well, would you believe it? He's left a red, possible red to the right corner. But he's cold, don't forget. Only had one shot in the last frame. Oh, brilliant shot. Brilliant shot. But the kiss wasn't to his favour. Wanted to slip past the black and played it into the same pocket as the red. But surely that will give him a good feeling, knocking that long red in.
Dave Gilbert 1.
Well, he didn't hold his hand up.
No, he did. He just gave a little wave.
Oh, okay.
In Dave's direction.
That's how sorry he is.
Please, we don't need any comments, okay?
Well, someone in the front row getting a bit overexcited. Or maybe over-refreshed.
Yeah, just hard enough.
Safety's going to be very important, isn't it? Both players looking to attack, they're scoring heavily when they're getting in. So it's about A, preventing them getting in, and B, trying to force an opening for yourself.
There is a path back to balk. I'm just a little bit concerned about sending the red towards the left corner. Well, if you're in trouble, pot your way out of it. Look at this for a pot. There was no escaping not hitting those reds. What a shot.
Yeah, and because he's worked out very nicely, he's on the pink and he's away in this third session of 4.
I just can't believe that pot. He's just potted. He was in trouble and he thought, well, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose having a go. Now it's down to him.
8.
Just overrun with position there, though, for the pink and black. Easy enough to pot the blue, come back down the table. Well, this is much tougher, the pink, and missable. Nothing he could have done about that last shot. He put his man in trouble. Well, he's not on anything easy. You would have thought so, playing the shot the way he did, but he's not on anything easy. That red to the baulk corner is missable.
Not much being turned down. There was the He's taking it on. Yeah, there's not much being missed either. Superb again, just begging the cue ball to hold up though. It's kept on running.
Yeah, just too hard. Only just too hard, but a snooker at this stage is good. There's nothing to land up to, so tight to the green.
Dave Gilbert.
Has he got the snooker? I think he has.
Plenty of reds out in the open as well. I think some matches, I mean, we saw it the other way around, didn't we? The players can affect each other. So if a match gets bogged down and tense, one player can affect the other in that way. Equally, one player comes out knocking them in and feeling confident and exuding that sort of energy, it can rub off on the other player. And this match has had that.
Well, that's a possibility for sure. And it could be his best possibility. And that's one of the reasons why he should have been tighter to the green. It was a very nervy roll up behind the green. Doesn't want to leave a free ball.
Dave Gilbert, 4. Let's check the yellow.
Tatiana Woollaston refereeing for the first time in the one-table setup. Just checking, obviously the yellow moved here, the cue ball is relatively straightforward. Yeah, I mean, she's very close first time, just been helped by Paul Collier on the marker's desk.
Paul, can I check the cue balls off this?
I mean, it looks right there, doesn't it? But obviously Kyren's playing the shot.
Yeah, it's just fractions, isn't it? But like Kyren's saying, he could hit low on that right side cushion as he's looking at it. So attempt number 2. It was a long way off last time, but that's just getting the angle of the shot a bit closer that time.
No miss. Dave Gilbert, 4.
This time the
sorry,
brown
can I have you again,
will
please?
have to go back. Tatiana Woollaston being helped by Paul Collier, who'll be refereeing the final on Sunday and Monday before he retires from refereeing to concentrate on working for World Snooker Tour as a tournament director.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
There he is, Paul. Long-standing servant of this sport.
Yeah, Dave. Foul. No miss. Dave Gilbert, 4. Back.
He's getting closer. It's like having double vision, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I mean, obviously he's looking to hit part of the red to glance off it, so it is quite a delicate shot, this.
Yeah, he didn't mind about giving the foul points away as long as he didn't leave a red on. And that was a mistake by Gilbert, not getting close to the green and leaving that two-cushion escape on. He very nearly missed the snooker, just rolling up to the green. Yeah, he's in a tough situation here. If he plays off those two reds he's been looking at, the ones just below the pink, he could push one over the right corner and he could also make contact with the black. I'm just thinking if he could lay up on the black cushion, but if he doesn't get it tight to the cushion, Kyren would have a chance at a red to the right corner. Well, he pushed the red towards that corner, but it's gone on the cushion. So he's got out of that difficult situation. Wow, that was an exceptionally good safety. Just missed the black on that return safety. But maybe there's a chance here of getting that cue ball in behind the green. Got to miss the black, got to miss the blue. And it's not far away. It's not far away. I don't think he's got it, but it's an excellent safety.
Yeah, it's a really good exchange, this. Different side of the game to what we've seen for most of this match, which has been a heavy scoring affair, but all part of it, of course. Just be interesting to see whether either one can break free tonight, set up some sort of overnight advantage, and then who can stand tall on Saturday afternoon.
That was so close. It still is. Oh, that was going in the pocket. Had the green not been there, this was in the pocket. So close to that pocket and very close to the baulk corner. But a chance, an earned chance for Dave Gilbert.
1.
That excellent safety when he nearly got in behind the green has given him a good chance here. Balls are nicely placed. He's already 28 points in front.
Six. 7.
Can he keep on retaliating and firing straight back?
Well, he is pumped up because in his dressing room, in intervals and before matches, he's had loud music playing. He's, you know, trying to create a bit of energy to bring into the arena.
14.
In a good place, Dave. He's had a few problems, as everybody does, but he's really focused hard on snooker these last few weeks. And we're seeing the results, aren't we? We're seeing how well he's playing.
Yeah, we saw the same thing a little bit with John Higgins, didn't we? Did a lot of them spinning classes, got himself fit, won tournaments. Yeah, just stuck to the red, but he should be okay. He can just about cue this red. It's awkward, but could play down for the blue, just to be sure.
Well, this frame's only 21 minutes long. It's actually the longest of the match, but it might not have too much longer to run. Gilbert with a great chance now.
Twenty-seven. Twenty-eight.
So Wilson made an electrifying start to the evening, but he's a couple of balls from going back level again. Still hasn't been more than a frame between them.
It's incredible. It really is incredible. One knocks in a big break, the other one does.
34.
Yeah, they're bringing the best out of one another, and they're bringing their A games to this World Championship semi-final. Both attacking, both determined, both highly focused. Safety, though, is also part of it, isn't it? And Gilbert did play a good one.
Yeah, bravery also a part, because had he missed that long red that he played, he could well have been 2-0 down in this session. It was a fantastic shot he got in with. Trying to stay focused. Kyren Wilson. You can't concentrate on your opponent. You can only concentrate on yourself. And that's what both of these great players are doing.
Yeah, and what they're not doing is displaying any fear. Okay, you win a frame, I'm going to win a frame. That's what it's been like.
which makes for
54.
great snooker for us. Unbelievable. Great shot. Got hold of it much too much. That's just the adrenaline.
The supporters enjoyed that one.
Dave Gilbert, 55.
So 55 from David Gilbert. And once again, they're level. They cannot be separated, these two. It's now 9 each.
Close. Now, any damage? I think there is a thin cut to the right corner. Definitely a ball to the baulk corner, but he'd like to be able to play this cut.
Ah, there's Roy Keane, big snooker fan.
Yeah, I was talking to him in the lounge. Had some nice stories to tell. Great pot to the middle. And it would have been good had he missed it. Oh, careful, mustn't push it. Tatiana right on line.
Dave Gilbert, 1.
Well, Roy Keane, he's not shy about making his opinions known in the studio in football matches, but I'm sure he's impressed with what he's watching here.
Well, that's a mistake. Played it just a little bit too pacey and pushed her red out. And there it is. No guarantee of being on the colour, though. Yeah, lots of left-hand side on the cue ball. Asking the cue ball to slow down. Look at the side here. Making sure he was going to be on some kind of a colour. And it's there. Now, does the black go to the right corner? If it does,
6.
you take one to the left corner. It certainly goes. Well, he's playing for the blue, I think. Yeah, just hard enough. He'd like to come down for that red by the black spot. And he might just have the angle to play for that red. He doesn't have to. There's other reds he could play for.
Twelfth. 30.
So now he's got the angle to come down for that red by the black spot. Just clear that area before he takes the black. And it's good thinking from Dave Gilbert. Yeah, just not quite far enough. Want it to be
18.
straighter on the this red. He wanted to be a little bit straighter.
90.
Well, these are tough pots. They're okay if you're just stunning them in, but when you're working the cue ball for that red above it, yep, missable. The first one, that was missable. There was pressure on that one. Now, is he going to get punished? He hasn't been in front since 4-3. Dave Gilbert, that was a great chance.
One.
An unexpected chance for Kyren Wilson. One that he'll want to punish to make Dave Gilbert think about what he's just done.
Eight.
Yeah, I thought he was going to play this with a little bit of stun to open the reds up, try and finish on the black. And that's just what he's done, and that only just wriggled in as well. And in the space of a couple of shots, he's got those reds open again.
Sixteen.
And once again, just not quite straight enough on this red. Turned it into a missable one. I can't remember when he last missed an easy shot, Kyren Wilson.
No, and something he was criticised for early in his career was cue ball control, but it's certainly something he's worked on. Give yourself the best chance, obviously, if you're nicely on the next shot.
$23.
Saw Barry Stark here earlier. He's been a long-time coach and sort of mentor figure to Kyren Wilson. He was a player himself.
Yeah, I was talking to him last night, and I didn't know he was a prison officer. That's where he gets all his discipline from then.
Yeah, I'm sure Kyren would like to be locked in the Crucible until Monday evening, where he's released with the trophy.
Well, if he keeps playing like this, it's every chance He's finished up a little straighter on the black than he would have liked. Not easy to make the next red easy from there. Trying to play a little cannon, and it's worked out. It's worked out. He's got the red to the middle.
39.
Tried to make something happen. Okay, a little fortunate maybe, but he's on it.
$40.
And look at where he's left the cue ball there on the black. He's not afraid to leave this kind of an angle. We've seen these missed many times. But not today.
No, he just looks good. I mean, I was watching him in the seat, actually, as Dave was at the table, and he was just completely focused,
47.
not looking around. He was just looking straight ahead, waiting for the chance, which, of course, came when Gilbert missed that black.
$48.
How long is it going to be before one of these great players affects the other one? Dave needs to get that miss black out of his mind, and very quickly.
$54.
So a couple more reds required to edge back in front.
55.
Well, that used all the pocket, didn't it?
This is the ball
62.
that should take him ahead again. It's come significantly, of course, from the miss from Gilbert. But Kyren Wilson
63.
is not missing.
Green ball.
At the moment, it's 2 snookers needed to tie. Taking this green on. And it's in the middle of the pocket. Well, this is very impressive from Wilson. He's got lots of support. I mentioned Barry, his parents are here, his wife, his 2 sons, his brother Taylor. He's got all the tools there, but of course it's up to him out in the middle. And he's always been
67.
a very determined character. He believes in himself. He believes he will be world champion. He believes he can win it again. So he's got all of that in the locker. It's about bringing it out, which he's certainly doing this year here at the Crucible. I think the win over Higgins was significant because John Higgins had hammered him last year 13-2. It was quite a scarring way to end the season. Maybe that's had an effect this season on some of his results,
75.
but all that's in the past now. He's got over the Higgins hurdle at the quarter-final stage, and he's ahead again in the semi-finals, playing really good stuff now. Just enough on, as you
78.
see, for a century. And it would be his 50th in the years he's been coming here to the Crucible.
$82. $87.
So that missed black from Gilbert. A very significant error.
$93.
Kyren Wilson needs this black for his 5th century this year. And he doesn't pot it, what a shame. But 93, he's punished the error and he leads 10-9.
He's been very good at knocking these long reds in. But there's no colour for it. Not without forcing it in. And it looks like the cue ball could be going into the pack of reds, so is it worth playing? I mean, he was punished severely in the last frame for missing that black, and that can sometimes have an effect on a player. Just having a look to see if that red will roll into that middle pocket. Well, it will if it pulls to the right, the red. He's leaving a red on if he misses it. Yeah, that's in. And he's off again. Well, a lot of adrenaline in that shot.
8.
Played for the red above the black. And he's a good foot too hard. But the way he's playing, you'd expect him to pop this red down the cushion. He'll be trying doubly hard to take a 2-frame lead. Never had one in this match so far. Just trying to prepare
16.
himself in case he gets a chance.
70.
Opening more reds up with that shot.
$24. $25.
He's playing at a good pace as well, isn't he? He's not looking for problems. Just getting on with playing the shots, and that's a sign of confidence.
31.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like missing it. If you're thinking of any way that he can break down, it's
36.
if he goes into the pack and doesn't finish on one. Because he doesn't look like missing a ball at all. He's got that cue ball absolutely spot on. And he's got one more easy red that he could play for.
It's true, there's an authority to the way he's playing. It's like he's sensing, you know, this is my time. This is the opportunity, it's there. It's down to me to seize it.
Beautiful stun run through. And a great picture to show it off.
42.
Got to try and leave an angle this time. And he has done that. So big shot coming up. Just working out which red to hit, how to hit it, and how hard. And the second nudge nudged the red off the middle pocket, but he's finished up with one on the baulk corner, and he's right behind it. The way he's playing, you'd expect him to pot this. Never looked like
51.
missing, did it? Oh, whoa. Wow, what I was saying about
51.
missing easy balls. Now, this could affect him if he was punished.
Well, it came from absolutely nowhere, that miss black. But can Dave Gilbert seize on the chance? That's what happened in the last frame, of course. He missed a black. That was his last shot.
The black has run safe, fortunately, for Kyren Wilson.
One.
Well, I thought it would have opened the reds there with that shot. He's got to do it this time round. Yep, that will do nicely.
6.
How does the red go to the middle for the easy pink? Doesn't need the black, Dave Gilbert.
7.
Well, he's underhit it, but it's not a problem with the red being so close to the pocket. It can get a bit sticky out there. Just looking to see where he wants to be on this red to be able to get back to the pink or blue.
5 hours playing time, and we're at what feels like an important moment. Gilbert attempting to hit back in the way that Wilson did in the last frame. Q just sticking a bit.
12.
As if there wasn't enough to worry about here.
Oh, he's underhit that by a long way. He'll be kicking himself for that shot. Oh, terrific. Terrific recovery shot there from Dave Gilbert.
Well, we saw similar early on yesterday. He took on blue on to the green pocket, which he got, the key moment. Nothing's being turned down, is it, between these two? And that's why it's the odd miss, and that's all it's been that is significant.
Yeah, Dave missed the black off the spot. Well, not the spot, but he missed a black, an easier black in the last frame. And Kyren, for some inexplicable reason, missed that easy black in this frame.
Yeah, whatever it was, it's maybe just a very slight dip in concentration. It could cost him. He knows that. He would expect it, I think, bearing in mind the way the match has gone.
25.
That was his chance just to break free in this match.
Yeah, as far as Dave Gilbert's concerned, I think he desperately needs this frame with what happened in the last frame. He's got to punish. He's going to punish back.
Well, of course, it's a mental challenge as much as a snooker challenge, but that
32.
just reflects what a good place Gilbert's in, the fact he keeps rising to the challenge. He said ahead of the match, if I had Kyren's resolve, I'd have won 10 tournaments. You know, he recognises the strength of his opponent.
And yet, his resolve is pretty good, isn't it? Kyren's thrown all sorts at him.
That's what I'm saying. It just shows what a good place he's in. That he can handle it so far.
Now,
39.
what does he play for here? Pink, blue, bought colours. It's the
40.
bought colours, and I like the way he's played that. That's given himself every chance here. He's got the option of the blue as well. It's a natural angle.
Yellow to pink he needs to make a great steal and to take us level once
43.
again.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dave Gilbert, 43.
And that is just pressure. He would pot that 99 times out of 100.
Thank you.
Yeah, he seemed to have done all the hard work, but of course, it's all hard work when the pressure comes on. Kyren Wilson was very quick out of that seat, wasn't he?
Well, the only thing you can say is that he hasn't left the yellow on. But how will he recover from that if he loses the frame? Not quite a snooker, but very close. Desperately needs this frame now, Dave Gilbert, to stay in this match, I think.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of all the positive vibes, it's going to be a disappointing interval if he finds himself 11-9 down, having had that chance. Not only the chance to win the frame, but the chance to punish the Kyren Wilson mistake.
Will he go for this? Or play the safety? He's gone for it. Oh, he got close. He needs some luck. Cue ball could be going close to that middle pocket. And that's why he's digging down into the cue ball. And they're running. They're off and running. Where's that Where's it all going to finish? A fraction harder. And he's got an easy yellow.
Well, he's twice come round to look at the potting angle. It's thin, this yellow.
Yeah, and it's difficult to control the cue ball as well. There goes the yellow. He's not ideal on the green, but he's on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a much tougher yellow than the one he missed, isn't it?
When it's going for you, you bang behind the green, aren't you? But where it's landed, I don't think it can hold for the brown without coming down the table, bouncing off the black cushion and back up for the brown again. Got to avoid the black and the middle pocket. Good pot. But he's not out to the woods yet.
No. A lot of pressure now on this next shot.
This is where you just concentrate on the brown. The cue ball takes care of itself going towards the blue.
One good piece of cueing needed in a frame he could have lost by now.
Is it left? Is it left? It's a chance. He was unfortunate leaving the brown so straight.
So Wilson needs brown, blue and pink. High drama here. It's been a match of breaks, but we've come down to a real close one. Barry Stark looks cheerful enough there. It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, he could do with reaching it because it's a lot tougher with the rest. Yep, there it is. It's the wrong side of the blue, but enough of the wrong side to be able to come back down the table.
Well, he missed a black off the spot when he was nicely in on 51. That completely out of nowhere. Gilbert had the chance. He initially missed the yellow off the spot. He's had a chance since, missed that tough brown.
Nine.
Kyren Wilson needs this pink. And for the first time, there'll be a two-frame gap. Feels like the biggest frame of the match so far, and it's been won by Kyren Wilson. He thought he'd thrown it away when he missed that black. He got another chance. Gilbert couldn't close it out, so Kyren Wilson has just opened up a bit of clear blue water over Dave Gilbert. He leads 11-9 at the interval.
Thank you. Put the phones away now. Take a seat, please.
Well, Dave Gilbert had chances to level the match once more at 10-10, but there's still 4 frames to play here. He could still be in front coming back tomorrow. It is Kyren Wilson, though, who for the first time has just broken free and got himself 2 clear at 11-9. And of course, what was significant about that last frame is he did miss a very unexpected black off the spot, but it didn't make any difference in the end to him in terms of the scoreline, so he can get past that, whereas Gilbert might find it a bit more difficult to get his mistakes out of his mind, particularly, of course, the yellow when he was clearing up.
Yeah, when mistakes cost you, they mean a lot more. And it didn't cost Wilson. Easily forgotten. On the other hand, Gilbert will be suffering badly. He needed the break then, I think. Could have come at the right time for Dave Gilbert, the break.
These are all the hard data of the evening, but it doesn't really tell the story, of course, of how the frames were won, particularly that last frame, the fourth, the biggest of the night.
There ain't much to see anyway.
Well, Gilbert sharing a joke with the crowd. A lot of, I think, what will follow now is depending on how he spent the interval, how he sort of got past what happened and just resolved to focus on what's going to unfold here in the next 4 frames.
Okay.
Always risky playing that shot a little harder, and that red would have been over the left middle. He's played it well. Well, he looked at this red on the baulk line last time round, and he was closer to the pink then. Got to avoid the double kiss. Well, that's put pressure on this next shot from Gilbert. He's got a red to the middle, but very difficult. You can see you can just about pot it. Surely too risky to take on. It's a do or die shot. brave, but costly if you miss it. No, sir. And Dave was up out of his chair. But one of the reasons why he took that shot is he wasn't leaving anything easy on for Dave Gilbert. He could have took the other red to the middle, but there was danger. Another very big shot he's attempting here. Close in both pockets, but he's not as fluent as he was earlier on in this session.
No, something's changed, and what's changed is he lost a frame he probably should have won, so he's under more pressure. And Kyren Wilson, again, has not been punished for a miss.
1.
He's now aiming to do some punishment of his own. Is this the session where he starts to take control?
Six. Seven.
Of course, he was a long way ahead against Sean Murphy the last time he was in the semis 3 years ago. So he knows you're never quite safe. He wants to do as much damage as he can while he's feeling good. And while his opponent is maybe just starting to slightly struggle. He's still going for his shots, Gilbert, but some of them are staying out now.
$15. $20. $21. $26. $27.
The family, his parents, and there's Barry Stark, who we've talked about already. Given him so much help over the years. He's become a bit of a YouTube star, Barry. Actually, he's got his coaching channel on there, which I know is very popular. It'd be more popular, I suspect, if Kyren Wilson wins the World Championship.
Yeah, he's already very popular, as you say. Very good coach. Been around a long time.
30. 31.
Now, does it go into the reds? There is a red directly above the black. That will go to the left corner. And if he can drop on it a little low, he opens more reds up. But he might decide to go into them. No, played for that loose one. And nicely on it.
36. $37.
Well, unless that's the plant, it's not straightforward,
44.
the next shot. Yeah, good recovery. And I think that was Dave Gilbert's only chance, him missing that red to the middle.
$50. $51.
I mean, as it stands right now, Gilbert's actually potted more balls in the match, but more importantly, the handful that he's missed.
Yeah, he's missed 2 balls, all important, Dave Gilbert,
58.
that black. And then in the very next frame, the yellow off the spot.
59.
Kyren Wilson missed the red into the green pocket at the beginning of this frame, but didn't leave anything easy. He did leave a chance, though.
$64.
So this red, and it's 12-9, barring snookers.
65.
Creeps in, it creeps in. Well, just because it was level for a long time, it doesn't mean it won't start to turn, and Kyren Wilson won't open up a big lead, and that's in prospect now for him. He's clearly feeling really good. He's playing really well. He senses a chance to take a grip on this match, heading back for the
68.
final session on Saturday afternoon. So it's up to Gilbert, if he gets further chances, to cut out just the 1 or 2 unforced
69.
errors, and that's all it is that's made a difference. But what's also made a difference is how well Wilson's playing. And his mistakes are not being punished. That is another big difference between the two.
76. $77.
Now I might try and bring that red into play, although it's in a nice place for the double. Trying to play the cannon. Yeah, just missed it.
82.
Yeah, another great shot. Tried to bring that red into play. Maybe this time? No, just missed. And no double on. Although maybe. Can hit
88.
it thin enough.
Well, it was a fine effort of 88 from Kyren Wilson, who is now starting to threaten to pull away in this match. It was 9 each, it's now 12-9. So Dave Gilbert under a bit of pressure now, 12-9 down, he's lost the last 3. Kyren Wilson's queuing superbly, he's had breaks of 93 and 88.
Kyren Wilson to break.
In winning 2 of the last 3 frames.
Well, he's left this long red sticking out, and he's been knocking them in. Yeah, don't blame him for not taking it on. Very difficult to get to the black from it. This is the yellow that has caused him to feel so much pain now that he's playing. Had that gone in, all level again, and yeah, who knows? Certainly didn't play the 3-ball plant. Yeah, he could play the snooker in behind the black, but there's nothing for it. He just come off the side cushion and land up into the reds.
Kyren Wilson 1.
That is a much better safety shot.
Little tut from Gilbert, was hoping to come past the yellow. Because there is a long red on for Wilson. Not this time, though.
That is unusual. He's normally so good at those type of shots, but again, he hasn't left anything easy for Dave Gilbert. This thin cut to the middle is not easy, but they've got to start going in.
One.
Needs a big bounce, and that is perfect. Now what can he do?
Well, from his perspective, hopefully remain positive, because that's how he's played in this whole tournament. Remember, he was in bigger trouble than this in the first round. He was 9-6 down, 50-odd down in the next to Luca Brissell on the first night. Turned that around to win 10-9.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to get position there.
3.
I'm not sure if he's on anything at all. This game was so easy yesterday and early part of today. Now it's so difficult.
Dave Gilbert 3.
Cue ball. Oh, wow, what a difference. If it goes in, he's left with an easy red that he can control. Where it is now, the pot is very difficult, and the cue ball, he's no idea where it's going to go. Good pot. But like I said, no idea what's happening to the cue ball. It could have gone somewhere better than that, though.
You can see there the pot success has dipped in this session compared to, it was in the 90s for the first two. Potted that one, just
Green ball.
very difficult to control the white. He's nominated green.
Yeah, brown is a better colour. Yeah.
Foul. And a miss.
So,
Dave Gilbert one.
probably the
Kyren
same
Wilson.
shot if he gets a chance at it. Oh, how close was that? He weighed up the situation, though, and knew he wasn't leaving anything on for Dave Gilbert if he missed it.
I'm sure that felt good from the cue of Kyren Wilson.
Applause from the crowd, but they may have forced Kyren to take this long red on. Just coming down to look to see what kind of a red he'd be leaving. If he took it on, he'd be on the blue. Doesn't need to screw it all the way back to balk. Well, I'm surprised he screwed it back down the table, but maybe a chance. Oh, well. I was about to say maybe a chance for Gilbert, but
Well, these little nudges and touches, you know, they make a difference. On another day, you can see the red. These frames now, tonight, are very, very significant, aren't they? They will determine whether it is close coming back tomorrow or whether Kyren Wilson has actually got a healthy lead. He could be 15-9, 14-10. That would be a great lead overnight.
yeah, he had to cover that red. Otherwise, he was going to be in trouble next shot. Well, it might just be able to come off the cushion and land up to the red next to the black. Or even hit it direct. Just leave the cue ball on the cushion. There's no easy red. He's just looking at that shot now. This is all about whether the cue ball rolls off or not, which it very well could do, going all that way down the table slow. Just land up to the red. That is another option, but the blue is in the way. If he hit the blue, it's end of frame. So, how's it going to run? How's it going to run? Yeah, that's very good. Very good. He's out of trouble. Tap on the table there from Kyren Wilson. And the crowd really likes that escape of a very tough situation.
Well, they recognise the jeopardy involved in that shot. That could have been 13-9 had that gone wrong.
Once again, I can't understand why he would go for that when there's no value. You're trusting to luck to be on anything at all. And you're risking everything, the frame. He's in Kyren's hands again. And I fear the worst for him. Since he missed that easy black 3 or 4 frames ago now, and then followed it with the yellow in the next frame. It's been a difficult match this for Gilbert. He needs an easy starter.
Seven. Eight.
Yeah, things have turned, things have changed. The yellow that he missed in the pre-interval frame was a big moment because it was a chance to punish Kyren Wilson's slip-up.
14.
But Wilson's mistakes, and they've been very few, but they haven't been punished tonight. Whereas most of Gilbert's have been. And that's why the score has shifted in favour of this man.
Twenty. 21. 26. 27.
There's his record in this event. 10 appearances at the Crucible. Of course, he's been in a final. He's lost in 2 of the semi-finals prior to this.
Well, here's a big shot coming up. And played it very well. He's got choice of 2 reds. He was just a little short on his position for the pink. Yeah, he could have gone behind that red, couldn't it? But he's on the pink. Well, it just depends what kind of an angle he's got, and, well, can he get to the next red from there? I'm not so sure.
Yellow ball.
He does not want to stop potting balls now.
33.
What's left for Dave Gilbert? Well, nothing is the answer. What a kiss this was.
Yeah, Gilbert was walking towards the table, I'm sure expecting to be on something at the last minute. That little kiss, and he wasn't. He just sort of looked away, but didn't make a big deal of it.
No, and I suppose the correct way to be thinking is he was back to the table. Had the yellow gone in, the kiss could have been entirely different. And it could be frame over. Yeah, good pot.
1.
Well, not the best kiss in the world, but he can play the snooker. There's no need to take the risk on playing the brown. He could push a colour safe for some insurance. Yeah, I think that's a wise shot. Could have rolled up behind the brown, but if he escapes the snooker, there's nothing safe. He didn't play to hit it from behind. He was trying to catch it thin, get the cue ball back to the baulk area, but it's not too bad, I suppose. not always a gimme, those type of shots. Now, this is a half chance for Dave Gilbert. Not an easy chance. Tough shot this, hampered over all those balls. Yeah, not the best kiss in the world for him either.
No, I mean, this wasn't easy, obviously, but it's just representative of the fact that the challenge is beginning to wilt a little. But he gets a better chance now. OK, there's a couple of balls saved, but you can hear the support he's getting from this Crucible crowd.
Yeah, they certainly love Dave Gilbert and they want a close match, don't they?
One.
Just in between the brown and blue. Not ideal on either.
Dave Gilbert, one.
Well, for a turn, for a change, he got a good kiss. Kyren doesn't really want to bring that red off the side cushion. The blue now safe, more insurance. Well, you can see what his plan is, try and bring that green into play, but he's got to get that cue ball back behind the pink. Now, where's it going to finish? Where is it going to finish? Oh, that's a good kiss. That could have been left on to the left corner. Yeah, good safety. Again, tap on the table from Kyren. And this is what Dave Gilbert's got to do right now. When things are not going for you, you've got to make sure your opponent doesn't score until it changes back again. Easy to say, isn't it?
Well, an unusually long frame between these two. The average frame time has been 15.5 minutes.
Well, he gets a chance. Where's the black going? Right over the pocket for Dave Gilbert. Well, it's not an easy chance, is it? The first red and colour is. He's pushed the pink safe as well, so makes it a little bit more difficult.
A few nerves getting to Wilson though now. We've not seen that really most of the night.
One.
Well, he could have been done with being top side of the black to come down for the red behind the black spot.
Nine.
Yeah, just 25 the difference now.
David Gilbert, 9.
Yeah, it's no good getting good position and missing the pot.
Yeah, unfortunately he's gone completely off the boil. So even though Wilson has struggled a bit in this frame, he's still favourite in the frame, 25 in front. Various balls on cushions.
One.
Well, nice little flake. And that's pushed the blue on.
Well, he's looking at the last red here. If he pots the blue, he's 31 in front, so he would need the red as well.
Yeah, well, that shot could have cost him this frame, actually.
6.
He was toying with just pushing the blue to the cushion and playing the snooker behind the black. But if this goes in, he wins it.
Yeah, he had balls on cushions, so he had security. And he's gone for it from shot one of frame one, Kyren Wilson. And now, from a match that was very closely fought, he's opened up a big gap, and it could be a significant one overnight. He's guaranteed to be in front, as long as Gilbert doesn't get the snookers, of course. He needs 2. Well, He's just walking out, so frame
conceded.
over.
Frame. Kyren Wilson.
The Gilbert challenge is wilting a little, and Kyren Wilson is taking advantage. He leads now 13-9. They want to see him fight for this, as he has done all through the tournament,
Frame
but he's in trouble.
23. Dave Gilbert a break.
Well, this is definitely a chance. What has he got left in the tank?
One. Six. Seven.
Maybe the red next to the black will go into the same pocket, but from this angle it doesn't look like it.
Fourteen. 15.
Nothing easy. Dave Gilbert could have played for the
22.
two loose reds, but this is the way these two players have been playing. Get into them, try and win the frame. Nicely played.
23.
Good recovery. He's potted quite a few of those.
Well, I really think, Joe, that the crowd support is making a difference here. He trudged off, didn't he? Pretty disconsolate at the end of that last frame. It wasn't even apparent he conceded. He walked into a huge cheer, and he's getting great support every ball he pots here. But he's not potted that one, so he's potted the good red,
Gilbert,
and then
23.
another very inexplicable miss.
It's just concentration, this. That's all it is, concentration. He put all the effort into that red to the yellow pocket and then took the green for granted. And this is just the guy to punish.
One.
Yeah, certainly on the evidence of this evening, you'd be concerned if you were Dave Gilbert now. Wilson has scored well.
7.
So breaks of 85, 93, 51, 88 in this session alone.
8.
Yeah, he's punishing the mistakes that Dave Gilbert makes, and these are unforced errors from Gilbert, missing simple balls. The black that he missed, one of the earlier frames, the yellow that he missed, simple balls, but painful balls that he's missed.
Yeah, it was just the contrast
50.
between the great red that got a big cheer and then the green that, you know, he could basically pop without thinking about it too much. The problem was he wasn't thinking about it.
16.
You could hear the sort of groan in the audience as well. They were sort of trying to really gee him up. But then he missed that, and, well, will he get back to the table?
Well, decided to go into them, and that second kiss didn't do him any favours, but he's on a red to the middle, I think. If not, then certainly to the corner. Then cut to the right middle.
$24.
Well, the kiss couldn't have been better, really. Just needs to drop the brown in. There's 2 reds by the pink spot. But he's underhit that slightly.
28.
Overhit that one slightly. So he's beginning to feel it out there. You can almost feel that, you know, he knows how important these frames are.
I think we saw it in a different way this afternoon. As you approach the end of the session, you know, you're aware of the score and what the score could be, and he knows he could be well in front. Gilbert's struggling, so it's putting him under a bit of pressure actually to get that big lead.
$31.
Well, it was a brave shot to play for this red down the cushion. I suppose you can do when you're 4 frames ahead. Another big shot, this. Yeah, nicely played. It's a good pot, that. Now, does he have the angle on the black to disturb the reds? Well, he did, but just didn't get into them thick enough.
39.
He's still on the red, though. Well, a long way off. Now, where's it going to finish?
39.
Where is it going to finish? Does it pass the brown?
No, not quite. What's also true is Wilson's sort of turbocharged start to the night hasn't quite carried on.
Well, again, trying to force the issue was an easy safety, and he's left this red on.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a bit fed up. What I'm saying is Wilson was killing frames off very clinically earlier in the night. Now he's needing more chances to do so, but he's been given the chances. He's in that sort of strange position now in these long matches. You know, if it's anything sort of less than 14-10 overnight, it feels like he's missed a trick because Gilbert is struggling. Whereas at the start of the match, if you'd offered him 13-11, he'd be perfectly happy with that, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's struggling himself a bit, and it's Gilbert who's trying to force the issue. He should bring safe red off the cushion. Play a good safety. Make him earn the frame. That cue ball is very close to the pocket. But that's all it is, close. Because he didn't really play a good safety. He's left the red on. And if he hadn't have got a good cue ball, he'd have been having a go at this red. He might still have a go at it. Beautiful, beautiful. And that was the problem with the shot that Dave Gilbert played, that he was always leaving a shot to nothing, playing the cue ball down the left side of the table. Okay, it's a fantastic shot, but it would have been a little bit easier if there hadn't been a good cue ball.
Another big shot here. He's got a red safe, the brown's in, so this is a great chance with the lead he's got to go 14-9 up. And it seems that he's broken Gilbert's resolve here.
5. Six.
Three more pots.
13.
And it'll be 14-9, and either way in the last frame, it's going to be a big lead overnight for Kyren Wilson.
14.
Such a closely fought match. All the way to 10-9, and it was a chance for 10-10 that turned it. The yellow that Gilbert missed, clearing up the key shot of the whole night.
$21. 22.
So it's taken a few visits, but the Wilson supporters like what they're seeing. Their boy's going to be 3 frames from a second Crucible final. There's been numerous players who've been in a final, not won, and then come back and won one. Dennis Taylor, John Parrott, Mark Williams, 3
29.
examples of players who lost a final and then came back and won one. Better for the experience.
30.
He's made his move,
and a frame.
and Gilbert is struggling. Can he salvage something from the evening by winning the last? It's going to be difficult because Wilson leads 14-9.
Thank you.
On day 14 of the World Snooker Championship. 3 days remain after this one, and it's starting to look like Kyren Wilson will be here for all 3 of them. 14-9, a great lead, just 3 away from the final. Can Gilbert at least finish the night well? He's only won 1 frame, of course, this evening.
he could have took the long red on, but he's trying his hardest. A little shorter pace. And he's got this long red onto the right corner again, but there's danger. The red just above the black. This is the yellow. That really affected him. The black in the previous frame didn't do him any favours either. Oh, brilliant shot. Brilliant shot. And beautifully onto the black. And listen to the encouragement.
Absolutely, yeah. The crowd would love to see him fight back and just end the night well. If he could win, it's all ifs and buts, but if he could win this frame here at this visit, at least he leaves with a bit of hope in his heart that he's got his game together for what would be a big challenge, of course, then tomorrow to turn it round in the last session.
Tried to force things in the last frame going into the reds, and he doesn't need to. This is not a good pack to go into from the black.
16.
Still got a couple of reds you can play for. And to hit that one by some distance. Just didn't get enough stun on the cue ball. Wanted to be straight on this red to the left middle. Caught that near angle, but the speed was the only thing that took it into the pocket. Now, how's your luck? Hasn't been good all evening. Wasn't good there. That second kiss on the red there just spoiled things for him. Now I mustn't leave that red on to the left corner. Not quite a plant, not to the middle anyway. Jaws of the yellow pocket would be good. He couldn't possibly think of playing that plant. Yeah, he's looking down by the green pocket, but the yellow pocket's just as good. The pink would be covering the red. Back to the plant. The only problem with the plant is that he's leaving the game on. Well, straighter on the black than he would have wanted. And I'm not sure if he can get to a red or not. Yeah, he couldn't get to a red, and that's what his problem was. So let off for Dave Gilbert, and just what he needed. Yeah, the pink is giving him problems. Return safety. So this isn't straightforward.
Yeah, I guess from Wilson's perspective, he doesn't want to get sort of too anxious about having to make it 15-9. He's aware, he's a bit of a student of the game, he's aware of the comebacks and all the things that have happened before now. It would be a great lead, obviously.
He's not making it easy for Dave Gilbert. He's got him under the cosh and he's trying to keep him there. The jaws of the yellow pocket again would be good. But he's seen something different. Yeah, he's left himself open to trouble here, hasn't it? He could have played the shot himself. He might feel he has to go for this red to the corner. Yes, he's eyeing it up. And he's got it. He's got it. And he's on the black. And that was a beautiful little stroke he played there.
Well, the one thing he's not been frightened of is taking balls on. He got that one. Can he now? The lead he's already got. Put this frame away.
Well, he's got a chance, and that could have gone better, actually, but he's got a chance.
8.
There's no red that leads him to the black, but he could play up for the blue, one of the baulk colours.
Dave Gilbert has made such an effort to get right for the World Championship. He now needs to make one to stay in the World Championship. And this frame is must win, surely.
Yeah, he's not sure if he can get down to the baulk colours without the kiss on the red. So decided to hold for the black, but he's put himself under pressure here. These blacks are tough when you're so far behind. Well played. Very well played.
Well, I'm sure there'll be people here who've got tickets for the
16.
afternoon. They want to see a close, exciting contest.
17.
Well, what a red he got in with, and the black to follow wasn't easy. Neither was the red to hold for the black. But he's done the hard work. No more easy balls missed, Mr. Gilbert.
24.
It's been Wilson's night either way. He's won 6 of the frames played. He'll be in a strong position coming back tomorrow, but Gilbert wants to show him his head is still up and he's still going to fight for this.
Yeah, and that's what they'll be saying to him tomorrow, you know. This is the World Championship. You're still in there. You're still brilliant as a player.
Well, after last year, 14-5 was overturned. Anything's possible.
32.
Correct. Wasn't ideal on that red. So 62 points the difference, just having a look. The blue means that Kyren Wilson can only tie, and he could play for those reds into the same pocket as the blue.
Well, it's been a difficult evening for Dave Gilbert, but this is still a long match.
38.
He needs this red to trail by 4 overnight. It's a long way back still, make no mistake, but he's given himself some sort of chance if he can start well tomorrow afternoon, get Wilson under pressure. You just never know. We've seen it at this venue, at this hallowed snooker venue down the years. We've seen comebacks, we've seen drama, we've seen turnarounds.
44.
Dave Gilbert hoping for some of that tomorrow. But Kyren Wilson, it's been his night, and he will sleep soundly just 3 frames from the World Final for the second time in his career.
45.
Credit to Gilbert, though, for this break, considering all the problems he's had.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
52.
he's dug deep, hasn't he, in this frame? Full credit to him.
50.
Well, it's going to be a fascinating Saturday. The other match, 8-all, Stuart Bingham and Jack Jones, they'll be up first in the morning. Then the conclusion of Wilson-Gilbert and then Bingham v Jones to a finish in the evening. Kyren Wilson knows about dramatic semi-final days at the World Championship. Remember his match with Anthony McGill. He knows there could be a lot of tension ahead yet. Didn't dislodge that red, but the
60.
frame is done. He still take this one on, with a chance actually to end the night with a century. It's going in.
61.
Yeah, and he's thinking, why didn't I play like this earlier?
Good job he's been in the gym for the last month.
$68. $69. $74. $76.
There goes the yellow, if only. And that was a lot tougher, that yellow, than the one he missed when he was right behind it.
79.
But this is what he's capable of doing, killing off frames clinically. He's had 9 centuries at the Crucible this year, Dave Gilbert. That's more than anyone else.
83.
To finish with one tonight would be some achievement, really, bearing in mind the pressure he's been under, the mistakes he's been making, how well Wilson's played as well. Just reminding everyone
88.
that there's still a match on when they resume tomorrow. Crowd would love him to knock this pink and black in.
Yes, it's listen to the crowd.
A really creditable break under the circumstances. He's still in trouble, but more of this tomorrow, and he still has a chance. Dave Gilbert clears up with 101, his 10th century at the Crucible this year, but it's been Kyren Wilson's evening. He's won 6 of the 8 frames played here tonight, and it leaves him 3 frames from a second appearance in the World Championship final. But with that break, Gilbert has just given himself some hope. A terrific evening. The crowd loved it. Kyren Wilson leads Dave Gilbert 14-10.